Okay, we're back. Let's head down. Just tab my way to victory here. I guess technically there might be a slight bonus to one of these helmets. Come to think of it, I hadn't really considered that. Why don't we check it out, just for completeness' sake. Well, intelligence, not really something we need, but... And cursed generic one. Okay, well we'll enchant out the intelligence one. As for cloaks, well, let's check out the scarf. Nice. That's more hit points. So that's actually a pretty significant power boost. 33 extra hit points. Hey, it's the Enchantress. What? Oh no. Trog doesn't appreciate your training magic. How did that even happen? Somehow I fat-fingered the keys and started training everything. Whoops. Sorry, Trog. How was I even training magic? I guess it was spellcasting. It's goofy. But apparently it wasn't enough to make Trog mad for real, since he's not wrathed at me. Must have just drained some of my piety. That's okay. Can I just tab her? I bet you I can. And she's dead. Nice. Alright, I will check out the Fairy Dragon scales on principle. They suck. They usually suck. Sometimes they're awesome. But they usually suck. Got a little forest here. Oops, didn't mean to drop my bread there. Okay, so we've stopped training evocations because we don't really need any more. I mean, I guess I could train more, but I would rather just have defenses at this point. I mean, what am I going to use evocations for? I guess I could use it for Box of Beasts, but I only have the one. I'm going to put on our core. These guys are tough. But combination of clouds and arrows takes them out. Had to swap on our core for that. I recommend you do the same when you're facing Caustic Shrikes, if you have it. Caustic Shrikes are probably the main reason why I hold on to our core, even though it's useless for anywhere outside of slime most of the time. Caustic Shrikes are something you don't want to tussle with without our core. I mean, it's possible to take them out without it, but you're not going to have a fun time. Okay, let's clear out all this stuff if I need to teleport on the orb run. What I don't want to do is I don't want to be jumping into a bunch of crap in the center. And teleporting is a thing we'd like to do on this floor because it's really big and it forces you to walk a lot. Thankfully, this character is the tab master. And can just waltz through all this. Whoa. Blasted open. I don't know why tab, if I hit tab hard enough, it brings up my scrolls for some reason. It's like I think it thinks I'm pressing R or something. It's not my keyboard. It's something to do with crawl. Not sure what's going on there. There it is again. It only happens if I'm really, really spamming tab. Got a lich here. So let's take him out. Brigadier mages are a little annoying to kill when you don't want to use something other than ranged. Alright, I'm going to turn off enchant armor. Looks like we're good. Well, that's okay, we can one-shot floating eyes. I guess most characters can one-shot floating eyes, but we can do it with great speed. Nice. Okay, we're gonna check out this hatch for starters. It's not half bad. Now we get a shortcut when we want to leave this place. What a tab storm. It's really good stuff. Let's funnel this stuff this way. I don't think I've seen this vault before. Looks like it's based on Okawaru, and I saw an artifact. Cloak. Huh. Not really worth... Yeah, not really worth taking off my scarf that gives me like 40 hit points. Actually, why don't we train evocation strictly to get some more hit points? That's cool. Forgot that was a thing. Was that Piercer? Unbelievable. Why is this game being so nice to me? Well, we now have shored up the only possible weakness this character could have had, which is not really being able to easily kill things behind other things. This is ludicrous. We could essentially tab through extended now if we wanted to, and it would be no problem at all. Really fast, really simple. It would be like the closest thing you'd get to a fun, extended. It's not to say it's like always horrible or anything, but it's just not. I don't find extended as fun as the rest of the game. Okay, we'll kill that floating eye so we don't get paralyzed and die. We'll dig. Everything's in a nice line. We'll pierce it. Let me just tab bolt spells. I need Senv. There we go. Okay, this isn't half bad. Let's try out these shops, I guess. Box of beasts. Some useful potions. And some stuff we don't want. Yeah. Maybe we should not just be tabbing next to a guy who does Hellfire. Oh, this really is the center of the floor, isn't it? Sorry about that. Got the sneezes. Alright, let's head it as hot. No need to clear this floor, really. Let me just start magic mapping. Is that a hatch? That's a hatch. Didn't really plan on clearing this floor, but now that we've started, we might as well finish. It seems rather desolate. Really not much in here. Okay. Surprisingly calm Zot. Oh, as I say that, this fun happens. Let's go all the way back here and pierce through this stuff. We get teleported. I don't have minus tele on. I will put it on once I get to Zot 5. We'll do that one a bit. We'll do that floor a bit slower. Okay. Magic mapping. Should be digging here. Do we have a lot of recharge? Oh yeah, we have a ton of recharge. Cool. I like to make sure that I have a decent amount of recharge for my digging wand by the time I'm in here. If I don't, I'll go grab some of the other digging wands if they've spawned. You won't always have a cornucopia of digging wands to select from, but sometimes you will. I think I'm gonna have to clear this floor. This is fine. Magic map this out. Alright, what am I doing? I need to have minus Tele on. And we'll just turn it off if we see an orb of fire. Honestly, we're better at killing things without it because it has the slay -3. Don't want to be slow. Let's see, we have 7 haste, which is incredible. We have 3 might, which is pretty good. And 6 agility, which is nice. There's our first orb of fire. I shouldn't have moved. I should have popped this on immediately. I could just have it down, probably. Okay, I'm not really afraid of teleporting at this point. I guess I should be. Yeah, I should be. I'll put that back on. We have lots of mutation if I want to try to work this stuff off. Wow, let's go around. Only 1 orb of fire so far. I'm sure there's going to be more. Come on. I'd be surprised if there were not. Sometimes you get like 15. Sometimes you get a couple. It's very surprising. Ancient Liches can still do very bad things to me. Alright. Pop on RF+++. We're going to use haste. We're going to use might. And use agility. We're going to use Piercer, actually, to kill this stuff at once. Really? There we go. Unfortunately, we've got another one. They were all bunched up. But since we have Piercer, we might as well use it to the maximum effect. Alright, so that was 3 orbs of fire in a row. Not bad at all. frail right now. Let's not be frail. And now we're not frail. Let's see if there are more orbs of fire. Looks like probably not. Okay. That's Zot 5. Let's get the orb and let's get out of this dungeon. Now we're still faster than most things, including this stuff. 47 damage, probably a warrior. Now this is not actually as easy as it's been on some of my throwing characters. Let's put on Trog's Hand. Take out this Lich, and we can just go up. Cool. That was neat. Little juke there. What is this thing? Okay, I want to kill this. I think it's faster than me. I'm not sure. It's definitely obnoxious. Okay, let's get out of here. You want to be especially careful on the floors where there's only one way up, because if that gets contested, you're in some trouble. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna walk away. Not sure why I was sticking around fighting those things. It's really only one rule to doing orb runs, and it's don't stick around and fight things that are slower than you or the same speed as you. Unless they're in your way and you can't dig out of the way. But you know what? We can dig out of the way. D5. D1. There we are. Staircase leading out of the dungeon. Boom, boom, boom. So that was a 3-hour game. Not bad for not trying to speed run. Yeah, what can I say? Centaurs are broken. Really insanely good. I think this is the 5th game in a streak. So we're not quite back up to 8 yet, but pretty good game nonetheless. Not sure what I'm going to do next. Could be like an ogre, maybe. Haven't done an ogre yet. It'll be a race I haven't played on video yet on this account. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. Centaurs are broken, but they're also fun. So, try one. If you haven't won yet, I recommend Centaur. I'd recommend Centaur long before I would recommend something like a Minotaur or a Gargoyle. People seem obsessed with recommending Gargoyle and Minotaur as starter races, and I just don't think Gargoyle especially, I don't think is very good. Um, but you know, your mileage may vary. If you like that race, you know, by all means. Maybe I'll do a Gargoyle Berserker, just to demonstrate, you know. But until then, I'm signing out.